Okay, hello guys. Today we are talking about increasing and decreasing function. Okay, so here is just a basic definition of increasing and decreasing. Okay, so increasing you can just consider like here is a function, and you can just consider your people. You're just climbing the mountain, right? And you can find here that the gradient or the slope is always bigger or equal than zero, right? So that we can say that is a increasing function, right? Okay. So we can say, okay, so here the dy over dx or the differentiation is always bigger or equal than zero, okay? But that is what it means here for the increasing function, okay? And also what does the decreasing function means here? So you can just consider here the dy over dx is smaller or equal than zero. That means a decreasing function, okay? That is it. And here we can just consider that if all the part of it is bigger or equal than zero, that means always increasing. But sometimes the function has some part is differentiation is bigger or equal than zero, and some part the differentiation is smaller or equal than zero. So that we can say, oh, maybe here is increasing for a part and decreasing for another part. Okay, that is it. Okay, sure. Here's examples here, like y equals to x cubed plus 4x, and to determine whether it is an increasing function or not. So here we can just try to first differentiate it. Okay, so here is dy over dx. That is for 3x squared plus 4. So you can find here that the function here is bigger or equal than 0 plus 4 is bigger or equal than 4, right? So we can say that is an increasing function, or on the or place on the function that is an increasing function, okay? And also, here's another example like here to judge whether it is an increasing function or not. So first, you can just try to differentiate it. Okay, so here is dy over dx. We can say that the x cubed first we can put 3 before it, and then the power 3 minus 1. That is for x squared, right? So it's x squared. And minus 3x squared, we can just put 2 above it. So it's 3 times 2x, right? So it's negative or minus 6x, okay? And then plus 9. The total value here, you can just consider x squared minus 6x plus 9 is equals to x minus 3 squared. Okay, so the total value here is a increasing function. So that is bigger or equal than 0. Okay, so the differentiation here is bigger or equal than 0. Okay, that is here. So here you can just compare two functions. Like this is a function above that is for y equals to x cubed plus 4x, and it's the second function that is y equals to 1/3 x cubed minus 3x squared plus 9x. Okay, so you can say here the two functions here that they're both increasing. Okay, they're both like have a gradient increasing, that they're always just consider like a slope is always moving upward. Okay, that is a graph of functions. So here is actually that for you. So if you are very interested in these problems, you can pause the video and then try yourself. But if you want to follow with me, you can keep on going, okay? So maybe for y equals to negative x cubed, if you want to determine whether it is a decreasing function or not. So first we can just try to call the differentiation of it, right? dy over dx equals to negative 3x squared. So it's smaller or equal to 0. Okay, so we can say that is a decreasing function. Okay. So we can say that is a decreasing function, so we can just try to draw the graph here, and that is for negative or minus x cubed here, right? That is a decreasing function. Okay, so you don't need to understand how to draw the graph, but you just need to understand that the graph is always like decreasing. That is enough. So even you just draw like this graph, it's okay. Okay, you can just draw like this. Okay, just decreasing all the time. Okay. And second exercise is also the same to compare with the before one. So first we can try to make a differentiation. So dy over dx can be considered as 3 times 1/3 x cubed, x squared, right? And then minus 4x and then plus 5, okay? That is it. And then we can just try to simplify it as x squared minus 4x plus 4 plus 1. So you'll find at the very first beginning that it becomes x minus 2 squared plus 1. Okay, that is it. X minus 2 squared plus 1. So we can just consider here that this also is bigger or equal to 1, or is bigger than 0, right? So it's also an increasing function. Okay, but that is about how to complete in squares. We have already talked before, right? Okay. Okay, so that for this our lesson. Hope you can understanding for all about the increasing and decreasing function. Okay, so that for our lesson. See you next time. Bye.